Hey! I am jumping back into Persona 3 Portable today. I am gonna show off my makeup to start. The LipStyle I learned from watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I noticed it was something that Dawn was doing, and I liked it. I also noticed Amanda Tori Meeting was doing it too. And it might be a progression of another style which I am familiar with. A lot of people might be, which is lipstick with the highlighter part. But also, I was doing my eyeliner earlier, and there was this technique I started doing, and I've been doing it for a while now, where I was lining the natural part of my eye, and then at one point it was like I got smited. Maybe it'll get better. Like, the eyeliner turned out good, but, like, it was like, I don't know, like a part of it distorted. I was watching Chrissy Costanza, and she started doing it recently. But I have claim to it. I feel like Steve Jobs arguing with, like, Bill Gates. Alright, it seemed like that. Oh, but, like, right after that happened, the smite, I was like, I continued lining my eye, and I suppose I evoked blessings of Heidi Klum, because I saw she was rocking, like a signature eyeliner look recently. It's a universal look, but that really helped out. Tomorrow's the day. I just know I'm not going to be able to concentrate in class. What about you? I'm a little nervous. I'm not worried. I'm a little nervous. Not good, dude. We better find a way to chill. Yeah, today's been kind of rough, actually. Things have been really rough recently. Tomorrow will be the final battle. Are you ready? If not, you should purchase the necessary equipment after school. Please make sure you are well prepared. After my broadcast yesterday, I equipped Garamaro with the Ravenclaw, which I picked up from the Home Shopping channel. I still have some time here before I have to go back to the dorm. I'm not sure if social links are running at the moment. It looks like Akihiko is not here at the moment. So I guess I will hit up the arcade. game parade. Various arcade games are inside. Will you stay here until it gets dark? Yes. Right now the games available to play are Print Club and Punching Bag. Let me double check my stats. Yeah, I could probably go Punching Bag with Lilith. You showed the machine what you could dish out. Your persona strength has increased. It's getting dark out. You decide to go back to the dorm. Oh yeah, earlier I was out front, in my garage, having a cigarette, and then in the distance I saw like, kinda like a red light, similar to something you might see on like a cable box. And then I was wondering, it reminded me of the red eyes of the werewolves, which were alphas in Teen Wolf. Oh yeah, and there were coyotes spotted in my neighborhood recently. The dormitory lounge. Everyone is here. Except for Shinjiro, of course.
Well, tomorrow will be our last operation.
Yeah. We've been through a lot this last 6 months.
It went by quickly. It was fun. We did our best. It went by quickly, actually.
Yeah, huh?
Well, it was a lot better than doing nothing, right?
I'm not sure it was a good time, though.
Besides, we made some new friends.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it's all been worth it if you ask me. It's been 2.5 years since I got this power. And you don't hear me complaining.
Sonata-san.
Don't forget, we got to meet Koro-chan too. In any case, 2.5 years is a long time, right, Akihiko-senpai? Oh wait, it's been even longer for Aigis, hasn't it?
I was asleep for much of the time, so I have not been in operation for very long.
How about you, Mitsuru-senpai? You started before Akihiko-san, right?
Me? Yes, it was just me at first. Of course, back then, C's didn't exist, and this was just a regular dorm.
Did the chairman recruit you?
No. I've been aware of the Dark Hour since I was a child. One time, my father's research team was attacked by shadows. That's when I awakened to my persona, when I witnessed the incident.
That's what happened?
It seems I was the first. If that had never happened, perhaps none of you would have to bear this terrible burden.
Senpai.
It would have happened to someone eventually. Besides, the enemy can't just be ignored.
I suppose that's true.
On the eve of the final shadow, you can feel a quiet passion from your friends. You sense the bond between them. The C's social link has reached level 6. Your power to create personas of the Fool Arcana has grown.
Tomorrow is a big day, so make sure you get your rest.
Oh yeah, and earlier 2 of my cigarettes disappeared from, like, out of the pack. That's happened before recently, too. They vanished like magic. The same thing happened with the tongue of my left shoe, which I usually wear. Like, it was there one moment, and then it vanished. Like, while I was holding it. Thank you all for all you've done for us. Let's do our best in the last battle. How can I help you? I feel like Shinjiro-senpai will wake up after everything is over. I don't have any reason for thinking that, but it just feels that way. Arf. Karamaru is yawning. It seems he doesn't want to go for a walk tonight. This will make shadows disappear, right? Along with the Dark Hour, Tartarus, and everything else? But what my dad did. Like Mitsuru said, we'll be facing Strega in our next battle. Well, I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm going to give them hell in return for what they did to Shinji. This is it. I'm going to fight for my mom and Shinjiro-san. Hey, I almost forgot! Tomorrow's Culture Day! I'll probably just stay home and rest, though. We've got the last operation coming up soon. I cannot understand the nervousness you all are feeling, but I know that everyone will be giving their all in this battle, and so will I. This will be the last time we fight, so we must do our very best. Mitsuru recommended getting some rest, but I am gonna head up the arcade here. It is an opportune moment. You showed the machine what you could dish out. Your persona's strength has increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Tonight, the moon will be full. A powerful shadow will appear. The final battle is nearly upon you. You decide to stay home today and conserve your strength. The dormitory command room. Fuka has summoned Juno to look for the shadow's location.
I found it. It's currently at the south end of the Moonlight Bridge. The 12th and final shadow.
This is it.
And as we expected, there are 2 persona users nearby. Strega.
They know this is their last chance. Even though we were expecting this, we should still be careful.
Those bastards.
Saves us the trouble of looking for him.
You've all done a fine job up to this point. This will be our last operation. Let's all come back safely.
Go get them, everyone. Let's go all out. We'll crush them easily. Ha. Yeah, it's probably true. A lot of my team has been through Heaven's Gate.
That's the spirit.
The final battle is here. The last shadow and Strega await you. Strategy weighs heavily on your mind as you prepare to select your allies. I'm gonna be bringing along Junpei today. I'll let him wear the hallowed plate. And I'll probably bring along Koromaru. You know what? I'll just bring along the team I had on last. Finally, this is it. Okay. Woof. Woof woof. This is it, man. Let's make it one for the record books. Okay, gotcha. I don't care how many of them there are. I'll finish them off today. I am prepared to go. Yeah, stuff like that has been happening. I was on TikTok yesterday, and there was this one person, like the location of their house had moved, actually. It's time. Be careful. Everything will end tonight. This is it, huh? Alright, BRB, I'm gonna grab a water. Alright, I am here. I'm gonna get to it. Are you ready? Oh, one moment. I'm gonna put this energy drink in the freezer, and I'm gonna grab it, like, not long after now. Commence operation. Well then, we should be going. Okay, be careful. Let's go! The final battle has arrived at last. But first, there are two powerful adversaries you must contend with. Moonlight Bridge, South End. Takaya and Jin, the remaining 2 members of Strega, are waiting for you.
You know the significance of today, do you not? You claim you hunt the shadows to prevent the disaster they bring. Yet countless lives are lost each day without their intervention. The power we wield is not itself evil. You cannot deny that. So, why don't you just admit it? You do not wish to eliminate the Dark Hour. You are merely deceiving yourselves.
That's not true. Maybe so. What they said before was true. Like, our narrative is different from their narrative. And it might not have to do with good and evil. However, I guess my group has a goal in this case. I think last time I was also like, maybe so. It still holds true.
You are indeed foolish children. Erasing the Dark Hour is the same as erasing yourselves. Is even that beyond your comprehension? As I believed, our goals are irreconcilable.
Whoa. That connects with the stuff I was seeing on TikTok yesterday. Like, there were a bunch of people noticing things which were being erased from reality. And it makes me worry about, like, the effect on the people themselves.
Jin.
Erased or changed.
Forget these maggots.
Fate shall decide who will prevail. Come.
These 2 are serious. Fight hard.
I might as well try a sexy dance.
I summon you.
I never imagined that your power would rival ours. Astonishing. Perhaps I misjudged your strength. This is destiny.
Oh, you're gonna pay for this.
My team is ready.
Persona!
Lilithian.
This can't be.
Son of a bitch!
Ah, Koromaru is using the Raven Claw. Something inside of you has changed. Suzaku has leveled up. Strength is increased by 2. Agility is increased by 1. Black Frost has leveled up. Strength is increased by 1. Magic is increased by 1. Agility is increased by 1.
Damn it! Is their power that different than ours?
Different.
For us, it's not that simple. It has to be forced out. Didn't your pal tell you?
So it was you who was giving Shinji those pills.
You guys don't have the slightest clue what will happen if the Dark Hour disappears, do you? It won't matter for normal people, since they don't remember anything anyway. But for us,
Huh?
That's enough. Now then. Ordinarily we'd withdraw, but not tonight. This body, as ephemeral as it is worthless without my power. Therefore, only one choice remains. I shall prove my existence here and now.
Takaya pointed his evoker at himself again.
Takaya!
What are you doing?
Don't be so reckless!
Jin?
Sorry. But those are your words, not mine.
Jin took Takaya and climbed over the railings of the Moonlight Bridge. I see. It was like that point where Thor said to Loki, "You're you, and I'm me." A couple times recently, my mom used a similar dynamic when speaking.
You win. Looks like you'll get your wish. Go do what you came for.
Wait! Don't tell me you're gonna jump!
I'd rather die than surrender to you. Take a good look. This is how we live.
Wow. Yeah, their daily experience is probably so much different than my own. Jin and Takaya disappeared into the blood-red sea below. From this height, they'll surely be.
They jumped.
What the hell were they thinking?
They chose their own fate. Don't let it faze you.
The operation has only begun. Our true adversary is waiting. Focus on that, all right?
The shadow up ahead is not moving at the moment. It'll all be over if you can defeat it. I guess I'll change up the team. This is the end. Okay, be careful. Grr. I think I'll add Akihiko and Mitsuru. The question remains whether I bring along Aigis or Ken. When I was researching what was going on yesterday, after watching like a TikTok, I looked up something on... I used Apple first, and then I was talking to my mom about it earlier, and then I used Microsoft Bing, and then I used Google, and they all had different responses. I used Siri on my Apple iPhone, and then they played it off real nice. I was asking, "Hey Siri, what is the Mandela effect?" And they pulled up a song, actually, like it was an album. But then, like, afterwards I realized they were kind of being nice, you know. Maybe they didn't want me to see what the meaning was. And then I looked it up on Microsoft Bing, and it was kind of like a serious response. It was talking about how some people thought Nelson Mandela had died, and other people thought that he had not. And how both cases might be true. But then they said it is due to 1. Distorted memories, 2. Incorrect post or source information, or 3. Confabulations of information or other sources. And then Google gave a similar response, but they didn't leave as much room for like human potential. And I noticed that like these 3 companies, they were blaming people. And then, but then I went on TikTok afterward, and then I looked it up, and I found a bunch of information about it. And so TikTok's AI is still good at the moment. So maybe I'll bring along Aigis, because there is still hope for that. Let's go! Alright, don't die. I think I should bring along Ken, actually. But if I bring along Ken, I won't be able to bring along either Akihiko or Mitsuru. Yeah, I'll bring along Mitsuru, actually. This is it, huh? Very well. We've been through a lot. I'll defeat it no matter what. If we defeat this one, it will all be over. Roger. I'll see what Akihiko has to say. Don't hold back. You know, I think I'm gonna bring along Akihiko, actually. The party's full. Who should I switch with? Alright, let's go. Evil gloves with the hallowed plate. I'll keep that on because they're kind of honoring Shinji with it. But, actually, when I first cleared Heaven's Gate with Shinji kind of wanted to wear something kind of fanciful. Let's go with the winter outfit for Akihiko. Aegis has the sky sundress. I'll put her on the Pandemonium. Gun that harnesses an ancient relic's power. Ken is gonna be rocking the Spear of the Gay Bulge, used by Tuchulain. And I think I'll keep on the Qinglong Yanra at the moment. Actually, I used it in the last battle. I'm gonna switch it out for the Beam Naginata, a gift from the future. This will be your last fight. Be careful. Ask about the target. The last thing floating in front of you is the last shadow, but it hasn't moved yet. To the shadow. Now's the time. Are you ready? I'm ready.
This is it. I'll do everything in my power to help you. Just promise me that you'll be careful. I think that floating thing is your main target, but it's out of your attack range. Give me a minute. I'll see what I can find out.
Oh, it is coming back to me. I had Loki here during my first playthrough, and I blasted through him. I was using Megidola at the time. On that note, I'll bring out Suzaku. In this case, I don't have the Megidola, but I do have Megiddo, which is now more expensive than it used to be.
Let us commence with an all-out attack. Fatal strike. It's time to get serious. Target locked.
going after Orpheus here. Let's go with the kill rush.
I summon you! It's time to get serious.
Locking on. The enemy is weak. Keep it up.
Akasha Art.
Damage sustained!
You can't attack it when it's hovering.
I gotta heal here. My team, what's up?
When you fall, get right back up.
They're hanging on their skin.
I've been waiting for this. Okay, now!
Ken's persona Kalonemi has leveled up. Endurance is increased by 1. Agility is increased by 1. Luck is increased by 1. Aegis' persona Palladian has leveled up. Magic is increased by 1. Endurance is increased by 1. Luck is increased by 1.
Is it over?
Operation completed. Or should I say, mission complete.
Yes, it's finally over.
Kevin-san.
I believe a celebration is in order.
Woo!
What will be our victory cheer?
Hip hip hooray! Let's eat! I went with hip hip hooray last time. This time let's go with let's eat.
1, 2, 3. Let's
eat!
Let's eat? What was that?
Huh. I wonder if Aegis-san gets hungry.
So, Senpai, you're gonna throw us a party tomorrow, right?
You don't waste any time, do you? Well, I suppose I could arrange for it.
Ooh, in that case, how about sushi?
Sushi, huh? It's been a while. Well, I've got dibs on the halibut and sea urchin.
Oh, then I call the fatty tuna.
We're divvying it up already? In that case, save me the salmon roe.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't do that.
Dibs on the tuna. The sweet shrimp's mine. Ladies prefer cucumber. Beardson, the professional League of Legends player, they used to really be into the cucumber roll. So, yeah, some people like the cucumber. It is good, but I would prefer it with, like, maybe, like, in a California roll or something. But also, maybe with some other sushi stuff inside. The sweet shrimp's mine.
What? You too?
I reserve the shrimp, squid, scallops, and sea eel.
Oh, she's reserving so much. Yeah, like the makeup stuff. At one point, I suppose there's a line, like, a lot of it's probably universal. However, if I happen to be wearing this LipStyle, and then someone asks about it, I could probably be like, yeah, I learned about it from Dawn and a mandatory meeting in RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hey, that's not fair. You don't even eat.
You should all be ashamed of yourselves, fighting over sushi. Senpai, please order tamago for me. They say you can tell a chef's skill by how he prepares eggs.
How old are you again?
Okay, I'll have the very best delivered tomorrow.
For real? Oh man, it's great to be alive.
Don't get too excited, Junpei. You're getting the leftovers.
Ah.
What? Well, but it was my idea in the first place.
I guess it's time to say goodbye to the Dark Hour. Even though it seemed like a curse, for some reason I'm reluctant to let it go.
Yeah.
We really did it, didn't we?
Yes. We saved the world, even if no one knows it.
Yeah.
The battle is over. The Dark Hour has come to an end. You're in. You sent a familiar presence.
Good morning.
Ah, Ferris usually comes around in the night. So, it's also a welcome change to see him in the daytime.
This is the first time we've talked during the daytime. Nice weather, isn't it? This is indeed a new day. For both of us. All the fragments of my memory, they've finally come together.
Ah, good for you.
I now know my role clearly. The time has come. As difficult as it may be, I must tell you something. I am afraid this is goodbye. I want you to know, for me, our friendship was a miracle.
It's really nice. Ferris is like capital G God in this sense, or goddess, because I am a woman, I am a lady. But their focus is like on the friendship. The power stuff is also cool too.
But miracles don't last forever. If only they did.
Yeah. Nothing lasts forever. I can't see you anymore? Yeah. It's interesting. Some stuff used to seem like it might last forever, but with the stuff that's been happening recently, even the stuff which seems secure might not be.
I shall treasure our conversations always. Even if today is the end, the bond between us can never be severed. Remember that.
Pharos is looking at you with teary eyes. You sense a strong bond with Pharos. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Death Arcana have been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Thanatos, the ultimate form of the Death Arcana. I already got him. I did clear the new game. Plus, or I'm in the process of it. The Mysterious Boy social link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Mysterious Boy social link. Your power to create personas of the Death Arcana has reached its maximum. Kevin Leong has forged a bond that cannot be broken.
It was fun while it lasted.
Damn. Factoring in the true ending from last game, I suppose that's true, but I suppose the ending still is tragic.
Farewell.
Pharaoh's disappeared. Will you ever see him again? Yo, Kevin, is your stomach ready? Tonight's the big celebration. I'm gonna eat like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I'm ready. Maybe it'll be more awesome. Yeah, awesome. You got a point. This is Mitsuru Senpai we're talking about. Maybe we'll get crab and blowfish? You better come back right after school, mate. I'll be waiting. Alright, now would be the time to get the energy drink. BRB. The Dormitory Lounge. Just as promised, the finest sushi is laid out on the table.
Whoa, nice spread.
Oh, the slices are huge!
Man, I'm starving. Can we eat?
Hey, where are Aiga-san and Ikutsuki-san?
He took her to the lab for a tune-up or something. He said they'd join us later.
The chairman just can't stay away from the lab, can he?
A car pulled up in the front.
That must be my father.
The door opened and Mitsuru's father walked in. 2 men in black followed.
We've been waiting for you.
So, it's over at last, huh?
Yes.
Who's he?
Can't you tell? That's Mitsuru-senpai's dad. She looks exactly like him.
You think so?
Congratulations, everyone. You've done well. There are no words to express my gratitude. Though you will never receive the recognition you deserve, it is undoubtedly a monumental achievement.
Thank you.
To you, I owe a special thanks for lending us your power until the very end.
Takaharu took Yukari's hands and firmly clasped them.
Oh, it's no big deal.
The 12 shadows that were the cause of all our troubles have been destroyed thanks to your efforts. You needn't bear this burden any longer. You deserve a chance to experience the joys of youth. The specialized extracurricular execution squad will be dissolved as of midnight tonight.
Dissolved?
I see.
No longer must you put your lives on the line in battle. Tomorrow, you can triumphantly return to a normal school life. Is something the matter?
Oh, it's nothing.
All right, everyone. It's time to celebrate.
Celebration times, come on.
Your feast awaits you. There is no need to hold back. Eat as much as you'd like.
Sweet! I've been waiting for you to say that.
Oh, but the line is also celebrate good times, come on. Minutes before midnight, the party is still going on.
Now listen up, everyone! Well, now that we're all stuffed, how about we take a picture together?
Huh?
Actually, I tried to take one last night, but I forgot it wouldn't work during the dark hour.
You mean you brought a camera with you into battle?
Well, it was our last battle after all. Excuse me, mister. Would you mind taking our picture?
I feel like such a tourist. But I have to admit, I kinda want a picture too.
I'm so glad to have a photo with Yukari-chan and our leader. I'll treasure it.
Oh wait, Kutsuki-san and Agus aren't here. I guess we'll have to take another one later. Alright, everyone get together.
Ooh. The picture, that was a good moment last time. Everyone gathered in front of the camera.
Come on, squeeze tight. Everyone come in closer to me.
Does that include me too?
No, not you.
Geez, let's not keep this poor guy waiting all day to take the picture. Hey, we're good to go. You can take the pictures anytime.
Time to strike a pose.
Hey, get your hand out of my face.
Wow.
Is it just me, or did this not get my good side? We're gonna take another one once Agus and Akutsuki-san come back, alright?
Yes, we hear you. I can get used to a worry-free life like this.
How about you, Koro-chan? Are you glad to get all this meat?
The celebration party went off without a hitch. You spent a moment of relaxation with your battle-weary friends. The C's social link has reached level 7. Your power to create personas of the Fool Arcana has grown.
Hey, Everybody's eating! Don't tell me you're full already!
Are you kidding? I'm stuffed.
Me too.
Wow, that does seem good. Sushi buffet. I was thinking the other day about going to a buffet on Easter, but I woke up late. And they were probably stopping cooking soon.
Ugh, I couldn't eat another bite.
Actually, it worked out because I ended up staying home and I watched Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom with my parents.
How about you, Senpai?
I'm good for now.
Alright. Wanna try some, Koromaru?
Don't give the dog raw fish. You'll make him sick.
I wonder what's taking those two so long. It's almost midnight.
It's after midnight.
The hell?
The guys in suits. They've transmogrified.
I thought we ended the dark hour. Senpai, what's going on?
I don't know.
Apparently I was right to have my doubts.
Yeah, something didn't feel right.
No way.
Hey, do you hear that? It sounds like a bell, but where's it coming from?
Where's Ikutsuki? Well, why is he late? He's got Aigis with him, doesn't he?
Mitsuru.
Ooh, the twist is coming up. I wanna know.
Everyone, prepare for battle. We're heading for Tartarus.
To do what?
I don't know, but that's where the sound is coming from. We have to find out what's going on.
Tartarus. It hasn't disappeared. Ikutsuki and Aigis are standing at its entrance.
Ikutsuki-san!
Aigis? Why are you here?
She is here merely to fulfill her role as a weapon.
True, but she is also more than a weapon. They kind of go through this thing in the Avengers, especially Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Huh?
In the Marvel's Avengers video game, though, Iron Man was like, I am the weapon. And then unleashes, like, a Giga Blast or something.
Ikutsuki-san, what's this all about?
Though in the experience, it was actually called a Uni-Beam.
You said the Dark Hour in Tartarus would disappear if we defeated the 12 Shadows. That's why we fought so hard. But now...
What is your intention? It was all a lie, wasn't it? You knew from the beginning that the Dark Hour wouldn't disappear.
Excellent deduction, Mitsuru. Unfortunately, your realization has come too late.
No.
You tricked us?
Everything is as I planned. It is not unexpected that the Dark Hour and Tartarus remain. In fact, I never intended for you to rid the world of them. Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
The 12 Shadows were parts of a whole. They were destined to be reunited. And that was accomplished in no small part, thanks to your efforts.
Whoa, Ikutsuki's eyes.
Soon, Death, the Almighty, shall arise and bring forth the fall.
Death?
What are you talking about?
The end of all shall come and free this world from despair. The death of everything, but also the beginning.
What is he saying? Is he out of his mind?
10 years ago, I too was a scientist for the project we've spoken of. The experiment went awry, but that is not why the Dark Hour and Tartarus were born. They manifested as a result of harvesting the Shadow's power, just as the experiment was designed to do. That is why your grandfather gathered so many shadows, to bring about the fall.
That can't be.
People have filled the world, yet turned it into a void. The only hope of salvation lies in ruin.
That was true in the God of War series.
According to the prophecy, the fall will be orchestrated by the Prince. And once the Prince has delivered us all, he shall rule the new world as king. The man who tried it 10 years ago failed, but I will not. I shall succeed.
Man, he's totally lost it.
I apologize for deceiving you, but this was for your sake as well. If you follow me for just a little while longer, you too will find salvation.
You call that salvation?
Don't be stupid. What's going to happen? You know, now might just be a good time to unload. Don't be stupid.
Don't worry. The ignorant will be saved equally.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
In the video from my father, he said to defeat the shadows. Was that a lie too?
Ah, he did record that himself.
I see now. Takaya was earlier talking about kind of like old world spiritual stuff. And Ikutsuki here is like Judeo-Christian Islam stuff.
Of course, I had to make some modifications.
You doctored it?
I corrected it. Your father was a superb scientist. He may not have known it, but I truly respected him. While others focused on the Shadow's abilities, he explored much more important things. But unfortunately, he could not comprehend the magnificent potential of the Fall.
What? He left that recording at the expense of his life.
It would seem so, but it did prove rather useful, so I'm sure he's happy.
So you were behind it all? You used both me and my father.
Used is such an ugly word. It was for the sake of the world, so how could it be wrong?
Our role is to correct the mistakes of the past.
Mitsuru grabbed her evoker.
And we intend to do just that.
I'm with you, Senpai. Don't tell me. Huh. Where does this response lead? Senpai, don't tell me.
Keep your eyes closed.
Ah, how disappointing. I had hoped you would see the light. But you are just children after all. I suppose it can't be helped. Igus! The time has come for you to fulfill your role. Capture them and prepare them to be sacrificed.
Yeah, I should have just said I'm with you, actually. I was more worried about Mitsuru. I thought she was gonna do something dire to herself.
Understood. Energy output at maximum.
Igus, what's wrong? Igus, please.
Igus has taken her battle stance.
Engaging.
The Gekkokan High School Observatory, now part of Tartarus. It seems you are unconscious. You can see your friends being crucified. You too are chained to a cross, unable to move.
What the hell?
What is this?
It seems your friends have awakened.
Damn it! I can't get these off!
Father!
Igus is restraining a man in a suit before your eyes. It's Takeharu, Mitsuru's father.
Ikutsuki, what is the meaning of this?
It is just as it appears. They are to be sacrifices, harbingers of the fall. The arrangements are complete. The prophecy shall be fulfilled.
What?
You son of a bitch! I'm gonna rip your head off!
My, what a commotion. Igus, direct your aim at Mr. Kirijo.
Affirmative.
Igus aimed her gun at Takeharu, as directed by Ikutsuki.
Father!
You traitor. Are you insane?
Of course not. You know your father was an unlucky man. Even you, his son, after all this time, do not understand his vision.
My father was wrong. Death is a deliverance. That is not an ideology anyone should ever embrace.
Yeah. Ironic, though. Because of our evokers and all. But there's, like, play between the lines. Kirijo, they're evoking some kind of, like, manhood / womanhood. Yeah. It's not really about the literal translation.
Fool! You are but a nuisance now. Igus! Go on ahead and give this man his honorable deliverance.
Wait! Please, Igus, no!
Mitsuru is yelling frantically, straining at her bonds.
What are you doing, Igus?
I am...
Igus lowered her guns in confusion.
Fine. I'll do this myself. 10 years. I've wasted 10 long years. I'm not like your father. I won't make any exceptions.
At that moment, Takeharu freed himself from Igus's grip and pulled out a gun.
What?
What a business person.
Father!
Takeharu slowly fell forward to the ground.
Father!
Oh my gosh.
Damn it!
Takeharu shot Ikutsuki in the stomach.
Igus, execute the sacrifices. Let's end this.
Aigis turned toward you.
Aigis!
Snap out of it!
Aigis looked up with unfocused eyes. Kevin-san. Kevin-san.
Finish them, Aigis!
Whoa.
Aigis shot away your restraints with her machine guns.
Aigis!
What? You damn defective machine!
Akutsuki was really going for the symbolism there. And the magic, I suppose. He would have had a better chance just, killing us, I suppose. Akutsuki falls to his knees, holding his blood-stained stomach.
You're all alone now, and you're injured on top of that. Looks like this is it, Mr. Chairman.
But, backtracking that for now.
You don't get it, do you? It's useless to search for hope or reasons to live in this pathetic world. A world this depraved must be started over from the beginning. And then, at long last, I will rule over the new world!
Ikutsuki stretched his hand toward the sky.
I was so close.
I see. Ikutsuki was kind of like Kurama Tengu. All of this was a means to an end. Whereas Kratos, or Lu Bu, they kinda were not in it to rule over the world, I suppose. More for the killing part, I suppose. Ikutsuki leaned forward as if trying to grasp the moon. Oh yeah, Ikutsuki, Kurama Tengu, and Julius Caesar. And slowly fell.
How did it come to this?
Oh, but also Judeo-Christian Islam stuff. Yeah, there was a moment, like, the end of Easter, it got really dark. And then it was kind of like, there was a loss of hope of the potential of Easter. And then, like, yeah, Christianity stuff kind of started setting in. But, yeah, Thor was good too, because technically Easter was a pagan holiday. And then, yeah, my family and I got to the end of the day, almost. And in calculus, you know, we got to the end of the day.
Ikutsuki-san. Father. Father.
Mitsuru shook her father's body. There was no response.
Father.
One time, my father made a promise. He swore that he would atone for endangering our generation, even if it cost him his life. But I wanted him to live. I became a persona user to protect him.
Oh, but Kratos and Lu Bu, maybe not so much the killing. There's also like revenge and justice. Everyone was at a loss for words. Mitsuru slumped to the floor, crying like a child. Soon the dark hour will end. Akihiko picked up the stunned Mitsuru. Everyone returned to the dormitory in silence. You've become tired. Yesterday was a shocking turn of events. You wonder if Mitsuru-senpai is alright. You wonder what else the future holds. You overhear a conversation. Did you hear? About the student council president? I heard her dad passed away from his illness. I bet it's tough to live without your parents. Yeah, I know. I think I'll help my mom cook dinner when I go back home. The first bell is rung. You received the text message. It's from Akihiko. I need to talk to you all. Meet me in the command room when you get home. The dormitory command room. Everyone is here except for Mitsuru and Aigis.
The chairman's room has been cleared out.
Well, that's no surprise, considering what he did.
Aigis isn't here either.
I just can't believe all this.
Oh yeah, I mean we watch Aquaman. But they were referencing Loki in the movie, and I was thinking about Thor too. It was also connected. There were like Lord of the Rings elements too.
It's in the papers too. Sudden death of Kirijo's group CEO. They blame it on illness though.
Yeah, it's never the truth.
Nope.
The news is true too, but recently I've noticed like there's some stuff that I suppose they don't say, potentially for their own safety.
Mitsuru-senpai's not here, huh?
She's an only child, so there's a lot of matters to be settled, including the funeral and the family business. I'm sure she'll be busy for at least a week.
That sounds rough. I hope she'll be okay.
So, what are we supposed to do now? What'll happen to Chidori?
No word yet. They're probably too busy to be thinking about that. In fact, the entire Kirijo group must be in a state of shock.
I hope Aigis is alright.
Yeah.
What the hell? Am I just supposed to wait for them to get their act together?
Mitsuru is meeting with the board of directors. That might explain the delay.
I see. But still, what are we going to do? We have no idea how to get rid of the Dark Hour. We don't even know what we're fighting against.
What was that he said about the fall? What would have happened if we'd been sacrificed?
There are so many unanswered questions.
Let's take our time. No use worrying now. Let's be positive. Huh. If we had been sacrificed, I'm not sure what happens now would have actually happened too. It makes me wonder if Akutsuki's version of death would have like taken over the world or something. But then again, things might have played out the same. Yeah, Ferris might have come out and in their new form. But then maybe Akutsuki loses or something. But then maybe they win too. Let's take our time. No use worrying now. Let's be positive. Oh yeah. I remember now. Pharaohs has a lot of like god powers. and can change like everything. Is like all powerful. But this whole time, the world was also carrying on like without him too. At least for a while. Let's take our time.
True. But there is one thing we know. Tartarus is still around, and there's a bunch of shadows inside it. We should train so we're ready for whatever it is we might have to face.
I agree.
Alright, let's break for tonight. Rest yourselves well, even if you can't sleep.
Got it.
I hear ya.
After everyone left, Fuka stopped Yukari.
Yukari-chan.
It makes me wonder if Pharaoh's kind of planned this out too. Because Ikutsuki was waiting for them, basically. But then, like, Ikutsuki, who was a follower, they kind of got nixed. Zing!
What's this? A disc?
There were traces of a video on the chairman's hard drive. Most of it was deleted, but I was able to restore some of it. I thought you might like to see it.
Thanks, Fuka. I'll watch it later.
Uh-huh. Make sure that you do.
Later, at Yukari's room.
So it's just a normal DVD? Alright, let's see what's on here. Oh, there we go.
I pray that this recording reaches safe hands.
That video?
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea. This experiment should have never even been conceived. That's why I had to interrupt it. However, in doing so, I set free a number of shadows that are certain to torment future generations. But if I hadn't, the entire world may have paid the price. Please listen carefully. I cannot stress this enough. You must not hunt the shadows that have dispersed.
Huh? This part's...
I wasn't able to stop this madness. He won't listen no matter what I say. He's under the devil's spell. Now the shadows are trying to eat one another. But if they're reunited, then we are all doomed. I'll say this once more. Leave the shadows be.
This is the original video, before Ikutsuki changed it. Dad tried to stop the experiment.
There's not much hope for me now. I have just one favor to ask. Whoever finds this, please, give my daughter Yukari this message. I know I promised I'd be home soon, and I'm sorry to break that promise. But I want you to know, Daddy was the happiest man on Earth when he was with you.
Dad?
I love you, Yukari. Please, take care of yourself.
Dad? Daddy? I know one thing for sure now. I was right to believe in him.
Eventually, Yukari's tears stopped, and she lifted her head.
Are you listening, Dad? I'm doing okay. It took a while, but I finally got your message.
The resolution in Yukari's heart has awakened a new persona. Persona Io has given rise to Isis.
I'll fight for what I believe in. That's what you would have wanted. Right, Dad?
I am gonna pee. BRB. What was Akutsuki-san trying to say? He died before explaining the most important thing. I never thought he would be capable of doing such a thing. Arf! Karamaru is tilting his head to the side. It seems like he doesn't want to go for a walk tonight. Shh! We respected Akutsuki so much! That shit face. Dude, I'm so pissed off. This would be a great time for one of those mind erasers. I'm never gonna trust another adult again. Better to remember though. Mitsuru is a very strong person inside. But it's as if she just got her insides ripped out. I hope she's alright. We can't go to Tartarus tonight. I don't think anyone wants to go anyways. Mitsuru doesn't seem to be in her room. I heard the rumor about Mr. Kirijo. To tell the truth, Mr. Kirijo owned the company I used to work for, but it's none of my business now. I'm gonna check in with the fortune teller. Would you like to know your fortune? Yes, please. Very well. Under the fat crescent moon, a feeble light at the hollow tower. A gunshot rings out, shattering my vision into 1,000 pieces. I am sorry, I can see no further. But I can say this, the shadow yet remains. Farewell then, may your future be bright. Oh, I see. It looks like things are up in the air now, even fates. It looks like that person who was Spike is here now. The man you've seen before is drinking alone again. What's up? Ah yeah, I remember you from before. They also have that look of this person on Licorice Recoil, which I've been watching on Izanami recently. But that gets revealed later. You're in high school, right? I remember back then. Makes me a little jealous of you. So, are you seeing anyone? Yes, no, hard to say. Not really at the moment. No, too bad. Well, I'm sure you'll find someone. You're still young. Things were so much simpler at that age. Once you get to be as old as me, love loses some of its luster. Romance gets harder to enjoy. So enjoy it while you still can. Haha, this isn't any of my business, is it? But seriously, I envy you. Haha. I'm an adult now. I can't be as carefree as I used to. I've got a girlfriend, and we're stuck with each other, but I'm screwed if things keep going the way they are. I'm not the marrying kind. You give up so much of your freedom once you become an adult, About that weird dream I've been having, I'm pretty sure I know what's causing it. It was just a spur of the moment thing, but I cheated on my girl. You remember the one I said I was stuck with? She might be pregnant. I'm starting to feel guilty about the whole thing. Stupid, isn't it? Hey, do you think it's an unforgivable sin to cheat on someone? Or is it just human nature? I think it's a sin. I think it's natural. I don't know. It really depends, I suppose. So, I just go with, I think it's natural. I learned recently, actually, I put two and two together. Like, it used to kind of be a stereotype that men would kind of go out and, like, have open relationships. But then, I learned recently while I was watching Teen Wolf, before that, actually, they would, like, beat up their wives and stuff. So, the cheating thing was actually a progression in a society. I think it's natural. And then nowadays there are people who are actually in like potentially equal open relationships. Wow, not the answer I was expecting from a girl. But the consequences of a guy my age cheating on his partner are more severe than for a high schooler. When I was young, I thought my life was just beginning. But now I'm past 30, and nothing ever seemed to have got going for me. Every day is more of the same betrayal and acting on my ridiculous desires. I wonder if I'm gonna have that dream again tonight. Shit, I feel like I'm going insane. There's something I'd like you to accept. the man gave you a battle leotard. Wow. Of all women, the most beautiful are ladies who fight. That's because they're not so easily attained. Yes, you might say that ladies are like roses. I want to steal your heart away, yet you never take notice of me. You're within reach, yet I cannot have you. Ah, the thrill. Huh. Oh. It's different now, I think, in society. But I think, yeah, this might have been advice that used to be given to women, but it's probably more of a protective measure, actually. I'm not sure if the battle leotard will change my look. I'll probably check it out later. Light battle armor for females, +4 magic. However, things are still dangerous in the present day too, even though things have changed. You showed the machine what you could dish out. Your persona strength has increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm.
Welcome. As I'm sure you are aware, you are currently in a dream. Now then, there has been a change in you recently. Have you noticed?
Yeah. I was having a dream yesterday, actually. Or today, before I woke up. At one point, I almost got bitten by a dog, but then I didn't wake up. Somehow I had thrown the dog onto a fire. But usually in a dream when like that happens, I wake up and yeah, it's rough.
And I am not referring to your change in circumstances. I am referring to the change in your mentality. That is why I have summoned you here tonight. Going forward, there is one thing you mustn't forget.
It is the contract you signed.
I see you recognize it. Shall I remind you of your commitment?
Yeah. And then in the dream, the person who had set the dog on me, afterward, they actually showed me like respect.
I chooseth this fate of mine own free will. There is no need to worry.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how like I ended up protecting myself. And it was kind of like I teleported to it.
Whichever path you choose, I shall respect your decision. However, only you will bear the responsibility for your actions. No matter what end they may bring about. Please, remember that. Well then, I bid you farewell.
You're still tired. Chidori's room at Tatsumi Memorial Hospital.
Yo, Chidori. Sorry about not being able to come lately. A lot's been going on. Hey, what's wrong? So you heard about Takai and Jin, huh? I was planning on telling you. They were your friends, after all. What? That's not it?
I'm scared. It hurts. Junpei, what will you be doing in 2 years?
2 years? I don't know. I really haven't thought about it. Why do you ask? Hey, I noticed you stopped, you know, hurting yourself.
Oh, I guess.
That's good. I mean, you have such beautiful hands.
Don't touch me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
This is too painful. It used to be fun when you came to visit. But it's different now.
Huh?
It hurts inside. I can't breathe. I can't take this anymore.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Tell me what it is.
Junpei, don't come here anymore.
But, Chidori...
Class is ended for today. It must suck, being from such an influential family. I bet some people aren't sad at all about what happened. They just want to make a grab for power. By the way, did you know the Kirijo group built this school? I hope nothing bad happens. Hey Kevin, listen to this. I just got teased about Kenji again. Maybe it was a mistake that the club girls found out. It's still lots of fun. Everything is so fresh and new now, and there are new discoveries every day. I think I'm starting to like myself. Thanks, Kevin. You feel an unbreakable bond between you and Rio. I told my parents what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to do something related to fashion, and I'm going to school for that. I knew they wouldn't agree with that. You could tell by their faces. Man, Kirijo-san has it rough. First, her dad dies. Then she has to go to a meeting about the future of the Kirijo group. I wish I could be like that. Ah, who am I trying to kid? I like being lazy. It sounds like Mitsuru is having to do a lot of damage control. I heard Mitsuru-senpai's father passed away. It must be very tough on her. I wish I could help her. Mitsuru-san's father died from his illness, right? If my dad died, I'd... Her father was a great person, but... Isn't this over-exaggerated? The president's just getting some attention. So I kind of feel sorry for her. It's the women's room. Enter. Your mind wanders as you wash your hands. Your body feels tired. You might feel better if you go to bed early or spend time in a store where you can relax. That persimmon tree is gonna be cut down. What a waste. I so wanted to try its fruit. Happy Henry likes beer. Is that the periodic table? Huh? Happy Henry. You should study some more. I wonder if Edogawa-sensei will ever give out any normal medicine. Everything he prescribes is abnormal in some way. Hey, don't you think Edogawa-sensei and Onishi-sensei make a weird pair? They always fight with each other, but for those two it works. One freaky couple. What? Edogawa and Onishi are together? I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to the drugstore in Palladio Mall to buy some skincare products. I don't want my skin to age prematurely. I've been investigating that observatory some more. Guess what? No one has even heard of anyone going inside. Plus, there's no trace of it ever being used for a school report or anything. Although if no one went inside, that would have to follow. Hey, those motionless kids near the club. Are they the ones with that apathy syndrome everyone is talking about? Oh, you're worrying too much. Aren't they just relaxing? Although, they have been like that for a while. Are they going to stay there forever? I heard the rumor about Mr. Kirijo. To tell the truth, Mr. Kirijo owned the company I used to work for, but it's none of my business now. This is the season where kids who don't have a sweetheart get all lonely. I blame the cold. But you should take care about just who you choose to be by your side. If your reasons are shallow, you'll just end up even lonelier. I can't get the timing down anymore. I'm so worried about my friend that I can't concentrate. Ah, damn. Maybe they're experiencing the sussy stuff. It's getting cold, huh? It's almost winter. Yeah, it's almost winter. Strange. The victims from that incident aren't going away. Usually they disappear after the full moon, but maybe something's changed and I didn't notice. Well, whatever it is, it doesn't seem good. It's the time of year when school couples come out to the movies together. Well, what they don't know is that this thriller has a love story twist at the end. Man, you should see the expressions on their faces as they come out. I almost bust a gut laughing at it all. Ha ha ha. god, this guy following me around just won't quit. He must be one stubborn guy to follow anyone around that much. He'd make a great detective. Oh! A new episode in the saga of the stalking couple. It looks like she's starting to get used to the stalking now, and she kinda likes it. Dude, did you see that? She helped the cat that those brats were picking on. Then she fed it some real high-class gourmet cat food. It's just a stray cat. Why is she making such a fuss over it? I was surprised to hear about Mr. Kirijo. Since the Kirijo group has a stake in this company, I'm worried about the future. Though, to tell you the truth, as long as I don't lose my job, I don't really care what happens. Felicia lady? Meow. I don't see those two so much anymore. Thank God for that, man. They annoyed the shit out of me. Oh, they're talking about Strago. Last I saw, they jumped off a bridge. What was up with those guys? They come in, act like a bunch of weirdos, and disappear. I don't get it. Yeah, they jumped off the bridge. And a lot of times in film, it's kind of iconic when someone does something like that. Like, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and the other guys. And also Loki in season 2. Though in Loki, it was not a bridge. But it was kind of like the same dynamic. Oh, and in the other guys, it was like a rooftop. If you do something bad to the Sweet Shop's mascot, Azuki-chan, you'll lose control of your bladder. She might be cute, but don't think you can deface her. That man and the lady, the old man and old lady too. Why are they just standing there, staring at nothing? Are they so tired that they don't want to do anything anymore? Oh yeah, this kind of reminds me of Zom 100. From the perspective of this kid, which I was thinking about, also a metaphor in the show, these people are kind of normal. They seem like working adults who are tired. My coworker got into an accident. He's gotta wear a truss now. I feel sorry for him. He can't work until his back heals, and there's no workman's comp for his cabbies. My class won at sports day. We set a new record for jumping rope. You think it's because our teacher put all his time into practice every day? My status was tired, so I'll go to B Blue 5. Our special 3,000 yen program will send you to heaven. Anyone tired will feel better, and anyone alright will feel great. It seems you can work part-time here Monday through Friday. Will you spend your time after school here? Go in as a customer. Palladio Mall, Healing Shop, B Blue 5. Various healing items that fit a theme of purifying of one's soul line the shelves. You spend a moment of peace listening to the clerk advocate the soul salvation system. Your health has changed from tired to good. It's getting dark out. You decide to go back to the dorm. Your cell phone is ringing. Hello, this is Theodore. I sense intense power deep within Tartarus. It seems the path that was blocked is now open. Please be careful. Have a nice day. The call ended. Oh yeah, it's interesting. I was talking about the juxtaposition of the ceilings of Tartarus and Heaven's Gate. For Heaven's Gate, there was like an illusion, or a delusion, that there was more. But then, in Tartarus, the ceiling was simply the sky. Yeah. It also implies potential.
Where have you been?
Looks like me too won't be coming back for a while. I'd like to think that she'll be okay, but I'm not so sure this time. And actually, potential is very important. A lot of the people in Cease were recruited because of their potential. I am truly sorry. Even though he took control of me, I cannot believe I did such a thing to you. Can you ever forgive me? I guess so. Thank you very much. I will train hard so that I can be a great help to you. Huh. Yeah, she's having a hard time. She has like kind of like a shadow now, I suppose. She's not able to fathom that she would be able to do that. What was Akutsuki-san trying to say? He died before explaining the most important thing. I never thought he would be capable of doing such a thing. Arf! Karamaru is yawning. It seems like he doesn't want to go for a walk tonight. Yeah. It seems Aigis was actually planning to betray us from the beginning. And then, I suppose over the course of the story from this point, she kind of gets like some redemptive quality. But then at the end, there's another sketchy thing that happens too. But then in the case of Aigis, right, it's also like, is it the programming? Or is it the human? And or... Even if you believe in something, there's no guarantee it will always be true. I wanted to stop believing so many times, but I finally feel good about it. Because in my heart, my dad has always been my dad. How can I help you? Aigis has returned. I'm glad she doesn't have any problems. For whatever reason, she tried to fight against us. I think it hurts her to be here and see us. Can you please forgive her, Kevin-chan? Sure. No, I don't wanna. Yeah, I probably should not. Oh, don't act like such a child. act like a grown-up and just forgive her. I don't really have to. Yeah. Forgiveness comes easy to me. I had to learn, like, the higher levels of it. Mitsuru is a very strong person inside. But it's as if she just got her insides ripped out. I hope she's alright. And then Ikari's kinda... yeah. She's experienced some type of relief. She's confirmed that her father was kind of a hero. $11.21. Featherman figure. Please go scrub the bathroom. Scrubbing the bathroom is a difficult but necessary task. Take your brush in hand and help clean the floors. Food fit for a wolf. Odin juice. Gecko gone high. Yeah, that one takes precedence. For now, I might be able to get the maid outfit for Yukari. This quest doesn't have a deadline, but I recommend that you complete it before too long. It's the women's restroom. Go in. Your mind wanders as you wash your hands. You wonder if there are any requests you could accept in the Velvet Room. Oh, I actually just took one. I wonder why it didn't work. they talk about equipping a brush. It's a weapon for Ken. Huh. What was Akutsuki-san trying to say? He died before explaining the most important thing. I never thought he would be capable of doing such a thing. I guess that quest is not available. On the GameFAQs forum, there was a slightly debated tension about the topic. I guess I'll drop the quest. There will be a cancellation fee of 10,000 yen. Do you still want to cancel this request? Yes. The request has been cancelled. It used to be cheaper to cancel a quest. You whacked as many of the wily moles as you could. Your persona's agility has increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. You overhear a conversation. Geez, they found someone with apathy syndrome at my cram school, too. They're all over the place. You know, I hear the problem isn't just limited to this city. It's happening everywhere. I wonder what's going to happen to this country. So don't say this country. The first spell is wrong. It's November already. The seniors must be frantically studying now. You'll share their fate next year. I can see you all now, tearing your hair out. Anyways, it's a bit cold today, but there's no need for the heater. Can you tell us why, Kevin? Winter is cold. You must appreciate the temperature rather than curse it. That's the Japanese way, do you understand? You don't, do you? As say Shogunan once said, "Fuyu wa Sutomete." I'm sure you know what that means, Kevin. Yes, it was... Winter mornings are pleasant. So you do have a bit of common sense. Sutomet means early morning. Yeah. The first syllable, it kind of reminds me of zao in Chinese, which is early. She admires what the snow represents, the beauty of the winter frost. Rather than cursing the winter chill, she appreciates its positive qualities. Oh, how wonderful Japanese is, as opposed to modern youth anyway. If you think my hair is frosty too, remember that you'll eventually be just like me. Dodge! You gave the correct answer. Plus, their hair looks alright, actually. Oh, but potentially not. Your charm has increased. Class has ended for today. I'm gonna go see if Theo wants to check out GeckoCon High. I can no longer hide my curiosity about your world. Please take me to GeckoCon High after school. Red muffler. The deadline is 11:30. Let's go now. Thank you very much. Well then, please lead the way. GeckoCon High School, front gates.
So, this is GeckoCon High School. It's difficult to wrap one's mind around such a beautiful place transforming into Tartarus.
You sense the students leaving school staring at you and Theo.
We seem to be under some rather intense scrutiny. They must be able to feel your power too. The denizens of this world seem to have keen senses.
Theo is nodding solemnly. Oh. Maybe. My thought was that they were staring at you because you're kind of new around here.
Here, please come closer to me. Stay in my shadow.
Okay. I don't think it'll help. True. That might draw more attention, right?
It's all right. You'll be relieved to know that I won't leave your side. Now, let us head inside the school.
Theo is gazing at the school star.
Is this a vending facility? If that's the case, then...
Theo walked towards the school store.
Excuse me, I'd like to purchase a school lunch.
Wow. In Aquaman, Orn got to try a cheeseburger at the end. And also, they got to experience eating cockroaches. But for someone who is not familiar with society, I was commentating on it with my mom. They had an innocence to it. And they appreciate it so much more.
Yes?
It seems Theo is asking for something unreasonable. They don't sell those. They have bread, though.
Bread. Well, they say that having bread for lunch can be a pleasure in itself.
You should try maybe like a fried sandwich or something. Fried chicken sandwich.
I may as well buy one as a gift for my master. Your longest bread roll, please.
They also have like apple strudel. Theo seems to have bought bread.
Now then, won't you guide me on a tour of the school?
Maybe the bread is good too. I remember at like Asian markets they have some fancy bread. You decide to take him to classroom 2F.
Ah, a classroom. It's here that you spend such long hours each day. Does it go something like this?
Theo sat down at a student's desk.
Please, go on, my teacher.
I suppose if you said that, you might be called a class clown. Theo is looking up at you in anticipation. You decide to stand at the podium. Should you try giving him a question? What war was in 1467? What title did Masakato claim? What food do I like? I remember the War of Masakato. I remember that feudalism took place in Japan. At one point someone took the title of Imperial Prince. But I'm not sure if it was Masakato or someone from the Heian Kaiyo period. But then again, the Heian Kaiyo period, that might have been pretty close to 1467 also. Kinda that and before. Like for a few centuries. It might have been before 1467. What title did Masakato claim?
Remember to whom you're posing the question. New Emperor, of course.
New Emperor? Oh, that'd be, that would make sense. But I remember they were very humble with it. Theo is filled with self-confidence. He's right, but you feel a little disappointment. Wait. It's the sussy stuff again. New Emperor. Yeah, that could make sense too, but the version I got was Imperial Prince.
I now have a much better understanding of what a lesson is like for you. Shall we head elsewhere, then?
You decide to walk around the school with Theo. Art room.
A human figure cast in plaster. What is this ersatz human used for? A living human would seem much more beautiful to me.
Oh yeah, that was the sussy stuff for sure. Because why would my character feel disappointment? It was one of those things where, like, someone was manipulating the text. I wonder if it has to do with the stuff that's been happening all over the world. Theo glanced towards you.
Though if the object is to always keep one close at hand, that may be somewhat understandable.
Music room.
Ah, a piano.
Can you play it? Want me to play it?
Well, certainly I can produce the correct notes according to the music on the sheet. But I doubt that could be called good music. I never understood the difference before, but I think I can appreciate it more nowadays. I wonder why.
Sports field.
Do people run around this circle? If so, I doubt they'd get anywhere. Going nowhere. Ah, now I see. It was designed with a profound philosophical point in mind.
You walked around the school with Theo.
Thank you very much for guiding me around the school.
Damn. Yeah. Not even the gods are able to contend with what's been going on, it looks like.
My knowledge of this world is that much deeper now. If it's all right with you, I'd like to again go... Again. That's odd. Why did I come here? And why with you? What is this desire I have to know more about you? Oh, pardon me. You must be exhausted. I had you chaperone me to so many different places. Let us go. Please, may I take your hand?
You went back to the Velvet Room with Theo. Thank you for answering my request. Well done. Thank you for showing me around Gekkokan High School. I shared the bread that I bought at the school shop with my master. I took advantage of that opportunity and suggested that we have school lunches delivered to the Velvet Room. However, it would seem that there are too many difficulties to make that a feasible addition to our routine. Gekkokan isn't just part of your world, it's a place that you inhabit on a daily basis. Coming into contact with such a place, saturated with your very presence, was an exciting opportunity for me. That's why I will put that aside for now. There's more that I need to consider. Instead, let me give you a reward. It's another special gift. With this, you can fuse Hellbiker. He's a frightful man, but he's also a part of you. Like the rest, he emerges from the sea of your soul. Please take this as your reward. Obtain Red Muffler. Ooh, Hellbiker. Kinda reminds me of Ghost Rider. Yeah, I've been noticing the stuff, like the script changing. It was happening on TikTok yesterday during someone's live. I kinda got a handle on it recently. Or I'm starting to. And then before I noticed it with like Rob Dyrdek. Or Rob Dyrdek noticed it themselves, and then I was also like, yeah, that's been happening. In terms of the actual date with Theo, it was alright. It was, potentially romantic. But then it got, smited, I suppose. Still, there was a nice ambiance, especially near the end of it. Alright, I'm going to end my broadcast for today. Bye!